Hi, Srija. S- Uh, the content of this 3 weeks is we'll start with a demo, what exactly the automation and the tools which we are using, and what exactly the difference vary between the other tools than Selenium. And later on, we'll continue with uh, the Selenium history, what exactly the history and how it came into the picture, and the advantages and disadvantages of Selenium. And then comes the IDE components, and later on we'll discuss about event dependencies, and we'll discuss the auto IT concepts, and if you have any time we'll discuss the framework explanation, and also we'll discuss on Postman tool. It's a API testing tool. I'll explain what exactly how we can use Postman in a basic way. So let's start with what exactly the automation testing is. So what exactly the automation testing is? It refers to the practice of using software tools, and we script it and will execute in software development and quality assurance process. Usually, to minimal our human effort, we'll use the scripting. It might be a Java, it might be a Python, it might be any language. We'll be using a scripting language or a software tool to execute it, and uh, it reduces the manual effort majorly, and it covers um, every test coverage, and it improves also. What exactly what the advantages means, we have it is very fast, and we can use reusable methods, and it saves time and money, and majorly it reduces the human generated errors. If you are writing the scripts, and it 90% of the will pass if there is no error. I mean, we don't involve in any errors. So what exactly the tools which we are using for automation with respect to functional? There is two types of testing which we have. One is functional testing and non-functional testing. In this course, we'll discuss about functional testing. In the functional testing, we have automation tools like Selenium, Cypress, Tosca, UFT, and Testing. What exactly the difference between Selenium and other tools? Selenium is it's a open source which we can modify our according to the requirements we need to modify, and we need to create uh, a framework, and it supports multiple languages such as Java or JavaScript or Python. And Selenium uses cross-browsing testing, and we can do mobile testing also with respect to Chrome, Safari, and Firefox. The disadvantage of Selenium is we need to learn a programming language. If you are a manual tester, it is a bit difficult to learn a programming language immediately. So that this is the only disadvantage which we have. And with respect to Cypress, it doesn't have any. We can use any recording videos also, and it's similar to Cypress, but here we need to use only JavaScript. That's the only issue which we have in Cypress. When it comes across QTP versus Selenium, the major difference between QTP and Selenium is QTP is a commercial and licensed tool, where comes Selenium, it's a open source, and QTP runs in only specific versions of Firefox, Chrome, but Selenium executes in all different browsers. QTP works only on Windows, but Selenium works with all other operating system also. And QTP, it will work on Windows applications, and it will work in web application also. But where it comes to Selenium, it works only in web applications. This is the architecture which we have. Just we'll plan it, and we'll plan for the review, and we'll start automating it, and we'll design what exactly we need to do, and we'll share to the automation engineer for the review. And if it is review is done, it will ready for the execution, And once we start ready for the execution, it will be in queue. If you're running in a server based Jenkins CI/CD pipeline, then it will be in queue. When you're preparing, we can cancel by the user, or we can run it. And once it is running, we can get execution error. If we get any execution error, we'll investigate it, what exactly the error is. If it is a functional error, then we'll go with a functional team and we'll log a bug. Or if it is a technical error, we'll solve it out and we'll submit a report. And again, we'll start the execution process. And once it is done, we'll send the report to the user, and report should be accepted, and report is done. Like this, we can way the automation comes into the picture. So